Dodgeball. If you think these dodgeball athletes are the most athletic, fiercest competitors to ever grace the hardwood, you're right. How'd they get that way? 2 words: boot camp. Now let's take in the sights, the sounds, and the smells of our first ever Extreme Dodgeball boot camp.
This year's teams and athletes are much better. They're mentally stronger and physically stronger.
Competition is going to be great. There's a lot of teams with a lot of athletic ability, ex-pro players.
I was a national first-ranked competitive bodybuilder in 2002.
I've been doing this since kindergarten.
I'm ready for whoever comes.
Nobody's got a shot against those force. I don't think anybody can throw it as hard.
Doesn't matter how fast they throw. It matters how well I can dodge.
It wasn't nearly serious last year, I feel like. This year they're kind of like kicking us in the butt.
No mercy to the children. I got to be honest. I am worried about last year's teams and players.
You need to strategize.
I'm very concerned that this new age group is going to take us through. Very concerned.
I think it's going to be like a real dodgeball this time.
And that was just a taste, a teeny tiny wafer of the long road these athletes traveled to get here today. And now we're set for our next match. The Classic Division Tournament to see which team will remain undefeated. The 1-0 CPAs or the 1-0 Armed Response.
We learned a lot last year, and so it just gives them a little bit of an edge going into each game. And with the team that we have, we're not worried about it.
Huge words from Watchrin, but so far, Armed Response has backed them up. After a disappointing last season, this team has really come into its own. Their big guns are Kel Watchrin and David the Animal Benedetto. David Rice adds defensive ability, and the 2 females on this team both have 3 syllables in their last name. If only they had that many kills between them. But let's not forget that their competition tonight is none other than the world champion, certified public assassin.
Dodgeball's never been about the money for me. It's all about the glory. The drive this season is the same as last season, just to be #1. We're going to take them all out, man.
Well, confident words from Tobias McKinney. Here's a look at the rest of the CPAs. Michael Stellick Costanza is an all-star. Summers can catch anything. And the Artful Dodger, Art Spiegel, a rookie, helping these guys to their 1-0 beginning. Teams have taken the court and we're ready to start this Classic Division showdown. Let's hand it over to head ref James Thelonious Burns.
Armed Response, are you ready? CPA, are you ready?
Opening rush. Uh-oh. Oh, the animal goes out early.
Benedetto,
Not you, Spiegel. Get back in the catalog, Spiegel.
not enough. Not enough speed to get over that line. Golly, hold on to the ball.
Costanza takes out Condoleezza Rice.
Rice cannot make a catch.
5 seconds. They got both balls.
Costanza.
Simul throw.
Watchrin with a big catch there.
Watchrin catches one ball but gets hit with the other. Both he and Costanza are out.
Silver out player back in.
Animal just tossing it. 2 balls to the line. There goes Summers.
Not a big fan of that strategy. Seems to work. Spiegel's got a ball. Benedetto's got a ball. Spiegel with a big toss there.
Didn't take out Benderbox.
Seen from him.
Again, Benedetto. Down goes Costanza. You're right. This strategy is very interesting. Could be illegal in just a couple days.
This is fascinating.
The kitty's out. Spiegel has 20 seconds to rejuvenate the team.
I don't know why Benedetto's not taking that shot.
I'm going to guess the animal is having a crisis of conscience for his earlier unorthodox tactics. They're not even going to try to
10 seconds left. He's going to let his entire team come back out.
Here they come. Great work. Well, Benedetto let that happen. You have to wonder how his teammates feel about that.
I'm guessing they're pretty miffed.
Now, Benedetto has yet to pull out the signature spin move. If
McKinney, big toss.
McKinney, I believe, is without a kill as well this season.
Costanza's holding on to a ball. Listen.
Looks like a PE coach I may have had in high school. Here we go. The old double ball move again. Not a fan. Down goes Popsick.
5 seconds. 4.
Here we go again. Benedetto misses Summers. Nails her in the chest. She's out.
5 seconds.
Moving along. You have 5 seconds. 5-second delay game warning. I think the refs have had just about enough of this.
Once again.
Oh, boy.
You didn't release. You're out.
Benedetto ejected for a delay of game penalty.
Well, looks like McKinney Costanza ready for some payback.
Yeah, the table certainly turned for arm response. Tanya Vanderbosch is the last man standing. She's going to have to stay alive and regenerate this team. McKinney from way downtown nailing Vanderbosch in the inner side, giving the CPS a much-needed victory. Marriage down there with the guy who should be locked up in a cage. David, the swamp donkey Benedetto, Mary.
What's going on with the 2 balls over the center line?
Well, you know, I'm not a smart man. CPAs are pretty smart. They bring brain power. So I thought if they could bring 1 ball over the line, I could do 2.
It didn't really work, though.
Well, it worked for a while.
It worked for a while.
Yeah, because if we can regenerate and get back in, stuff happens.
Are you going to change up your strategy now?
Maybe.
Not a maybe. Let's see what happens. Back at you guys.
Thanks, Mary. Appears that there's conversation on both sides about that tactic. No one seems very pleased about it, including me or the refs.
It looked as if the referee, Declan Galvin, which, by the way, sounds like a Dungeons & Dragons title, made the call that Benedetto had the balls for too long and gone.
The teams are going to take some time to work on strategy for the next game. We're going to take ourselves a quick break. Coming up on Extreme Dodgeball, the dramatic conclusion of this CPA armed response matchup. You want to know what the hell your co-workers are talking about at the water cooler tomorrow? Don't go anywhere.
Are you living with mild or moderate eczema?